Well, we got these edged. I showed you earlier where they get marked out, where we have them on here. So we're going to do this one. Before I can sew them, I have to glue them down. So I like to coat the whole deal really well. I need a little bit more thinner in my glue. Every now and again you got to add a little bit to that. Still works this way, you just got to be careful you don't make too big of a mess. I have a few different, I have another glue pot, but honestly I like this little jar. I fill it up with glue. Works out pretty well for me. But like I said, I'm by far not a professional. I like to get right out to the edges. Just a little bit more. We'll set that over here. And then where I marked out where this is going to go, we want to put glue down on that side. Sometimes I put it almost out to the edge if it's very thick. Then when you push it down, it pushes it on out. But I want the edges to be glued. So I want to make sure one way or another, whether it pushes it out or whether I put a thin layer out there, that the edges all get. Because then, well, not only does it help when we're sewing, but as we're out using it, because these will get used pretty hard, it's just another way to help keep it. I mean, I guess technically you could do it without, but and actually, the little bit of time that it takes to do this, and as air gets to that glue, it'll make it stick better. If you just put it down on here and then put it together, it doesn't stick as well. The longer you let it set, I mean, you can't set too long, but the longer you let it set here in the proper amount of time, the stickier it gets. And then when you put them together, you want to make sure you have it where you want it, because there's not much moving around. And then I'll show you what we do. This stuff sticks pretty quick if you give it a little bit of air time. We'll give that just a second. While it's doing that, I'll get out the weights. Got these lead weights. Once we, they've got leather on the bottom so they don't mar up your whatever you're doing. But once we stick this down here, we'll put these weights on them, and then that will just keep it down tight while the glue sets up. Alright, that's perfectly where we want it. We'll push it down, make sure we got it. See, it's already stuck pretty good. For most purposes, you could probably use it. We're going to put these on here just to help. Then we'll do the other side, give it a little bit of time, and then we'll be able to sew it.